either a front or rear leg single leg. Either way, I don't care, but he's trying to grab one of my legs. So for a lot of people, what they're trying to catch you with is as you go to circle off the wall, they just kind of drive you into it, pick up that leg, and unnecessary roughness down, right? That's always their game plan. So when I'm here, especially when I know this guy's trying to attack this front leg, a couple things we're going to do to counter this. So as we're dropping back, one thing we have to have awareness of is where we're at, whether it's cage, ring, mat, whatever space we're in. That situational awareness of where we are. So as we start to drop back, I know I'm about one good shuffle from the back wall, right? So I know that if I shuffle again, I'm in the cage. There's not a lot of real estate left to work with. So before I get to that point, I'm here. He starts to kind of drive in. I don't care what combo. I'm here. All I'm going to do is as soon as I realize I'm that kind of one shuffle step back, I'm going to step, cross, and then uppercut with my lead hand. What that's going to allow me to do is get my rear foot off that wall. So I'm here, and I'm still hitting that jab just like I normally would, but I'm hitting it in motion to step across. Here. As soon as that foot lands, I'm uppercutting to get myself away from that corner. Especially if you're in a ring or an octagon where they start to have those kind of, not truly pronounced corners, but you can still get kind of caught in them. You've got to get yourself turned away from that pretty quickly. So I'm stepping here, up, and then out. Back circling. Now look at that. It's almost like this drills perfectly where I can start trying to push past the wall. So when I'm here, all we're looking to do is step, cross, head offline, uppercut, and circle. That way we can retake the center. Whether at retaking the center we want to push them into the wall to wrestle, or we want to drop back into the center and work. I don't care which it is, that's game plan. But if we're going to go to the wall, it's got to be on our terms, not theirs.
That should be one. Let's do that step jab as soon as my back foot hits the wall.
Not kind of a step before. So see how we kind of have this warning track mat here? I want to hit that as soon as I get near. So as soon as I'm like, oh, I feel this foot hit, pop. You have to start cutting that angle instantly. Because if I wait until this back foot hits, he's going to be driving into you. So you got to kind of hit this as you're falling. Okay. As you start to drop back. Because I can't just run through. You know, if he's pushing in and I push in, guess what? He's still going to wrestle me. I just ran into his shot. So as he pushes me back, I have to get off the train track, so to speak. Hit him and get out. Questions on this? Yeah, so basically, this should land as this foot lands. This up should land as this back foot lands. So they're both more movement shots. This one's going to have a little bit more sting to it just because you're stepping through as they're stepping in. Because as Pat steps in, you know, equal and opposite reaction, science words, right? Like, when those things collide, that's going to be force multiplied. So as he steps in, that's going to be naturally just a little bit harder shot. This is, keep your hands up, look at what I'm doing, I want to wait from you. Question. All right, fill it out, we got 12 that are useful. Split up, do that, let's go. 1, 2, with Pat. Pat's here, he starts driving into me. I don't like this, but let's say we hit this back wall. Kind of our back foot hits, and I don't like that. Well, at that point, I have to decide, okay, I have to be offensive here. So all I'm going to do is as soon as this back foot hits, I'm going to kind of, for those of us who grew up in my generation, shoulder lean. That's the way I can describe it. My hands are going to stay up, but I'm going to lean in here. That's going to allow me to chamber all my weight into my back foot, spring that front foot up. 2 options. For those of you who are inclined, you can side kick here. I am just going to teep and try to cut out to the right side, or my left here. So as he drives in, I'm going to push and turn. So I'm here, Pat starts pushing into me. I don't like that. We leave. That allows this plant up. He drives in. Bop. I'm trying to stick this through their solar plexus, guys. This one I'm not so much trying to go chin on. I'm trying to create distance. Get away from me. I don't appreciate it. So the second this sticks, it's hitting like a jab so that I can move. I'm not trying to push with this. This is more of the traditional Teep foot jab as opposed to like a traditional push kick. So as I'm here, it chambers, pop, and moves. Coming out to my front side. Questions on this? You can add whatever you like behind this once you get that motion, whether it's plant 2 and turn, whether it's a hook out. That adds some sprinkle and sauce to yourself. I am going to like the 2 off that, so I'm here, bop, 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 hit down. That is a preference. You can hit whatever you want off that. Get used to that leap, snap, and move. Questions on that? Alright, it's going to be more of a at your risk, at your reward type stuff. So as I'm here, right, Pat starts coming in, all I'm going to do is drop step, and as soon as I see him start to level change, I'm throwing a knee as hard as I can. Here's the reason for this. If I'm here and Pat starts to drive into me, and I drop step, and do that just a couple of times, just to let him know, hey, bop, that can be thrown at any time. That can give you just enough gun shyness to fake that and start doing other things. And that's why I like this. So all we're looking to do on this drop step is, I'm not dropping straight back, I'm trying to turn a little bit. Not quite to like quarter turn off the wall, but just get to where my butt's not pointing at it. Here. That way when I knee, I can step through, kind of create that car crash motion out. I want to be out. Here, drive that knee up and through it. Once again, aiming for the solar plexus for us amateurs. They run into their face, that's a them problem, not a me problem. For us professionals in the room, put it through their chin, because fuck them, that's why. Enough of a reason. So we're here, I drop step with a little bit of a turn. I like to hit kind of that Paul monkey hook grip, kind of into the kind of neck crease, into that tricep, bop, here. That's more of a preference. Some people will just running me this and step in. Depends on more what you're trying to do. I like that monkey paw grab because I then like start pushing. I like to use that to frame and push people, especially if I want off the wall. Questions on this? Drop step, knee, stepping out and around. Pivot, run. Alright?